How do you get a seller to pay your closing costs as the buyer? It's something that's not talked about enough, and it can be a real benefit to a buyer. And so here's how it works. It has to be done at the initial offer. So the way that I describe it to buyers or sellers, if you offer $400,000 on a property, or if you offer $405,000 with $5,000 towards your closing costs, that offer is essentially the same to a seller. They're going to net $400,000. How it benefits you as a buyer is that you're now conserving some of your cash. You're basically financing your closing costs. So you're trading $5,000 more in your bank account versus a payment that might be $15 or $20 more per month. For first-time buyers that need to move in and furnish and maybe have repairs on a home, that can sometimes be a real safety net for them to know that they've got additional cash. There are other ways it can be used as well. You could buy a point, which can reduce your mortgage payment for the next 30 years, or you can have a seller pay your mortgage interest up front, which means that you won't have PMI, which can dramatically lower your payment over time. So how does it work? So you need to have a good idea of what your closing costs are going to be. You can't just say, Mr. Seller, I want you to pay my closing costs, because you have to ask for a specific amount. And closing costs can be variable as well. There are certain things that are optional for closing costs, such as title insurance, your choice of attorney and what they charge. And even the day of the month that you close, your closing costs will be lower at the end of the month than they are at the beginning of the month. So you need to ask for a specific amount. If you ask for $5,500 and your closing costs are only $5,000, that $500, you can't get that back. So you want to have the conversation with your lender to have a really good idea of what your closing costs will be and ask for something that's close but not over that amount. So if you'd like instructions or help crafting an offer where a seller pays your closing costs, we're happy to help you do that.